Look at this little fella. That's one of the problems when it rains. All the snails and the slugs, they all come out to play. Hello! Now in today's video, it's been raining here in the UK. Hooray! It's been the driest and warmest spring in the UK on record. And I, for one, am pleased the rain is here because it means I don't have to spend so much time watering. I'm Gang Gang. Welcome to the channel, Gang Gang and Peanut, 2 peas in a pod. Now, because it's been raining and I am here in the greenhouse, I thought this would be a good opportunity to catch up on all of the gardening challenges that I'm taking part in this year, because some of the plants are here in the greenhouse. So today I'm going to be looking at the giant onion growing challenge, the longest chilli challenge, and the single seed potato challenge. So keep watching and I'll show you where I am in all of these challenges. So let's start with the giant onion growing challenge being hosted by Pete. That's Pete Trenuth. I'll put a link to Pete's channel in the description below. Now, back in November I started by sowing the seeds for these giant onions, and they've come on quite a bit since then. I have a couple in these containers, and if you saw a video of mine you'll see how I planted them into this container and what I used as a compost mix. These onions, they sat in there for a while and didn't do much, but over the last few weeks they have started to bulb up, and they are considerably larger than these onions that were grown here without heat and without lights. Now, I still have some of these onions in my grow tent, and I also have 1 or 2 that are outside in a raised bed. Now, these onions that are in the raised bed in my garden are coming on quite well. They've been in here for about 3 weeks, and ever since I put them in, they've started to get much bigger. I have that one and another one in this raised bed, and I also have another one and a couple that were grown without heat or lights. Let me show you those. So in this other raised bed I have a couple here, one there, one there. These are the no heat, no lights. Yeah, they're not very big, but hey, they may catch up and put on a bit of growth over the next few weeks. And this one here is the smallest of my giant onions, and this has only been out here for about a week or so. I'm hoping that he will catch up as well. They're all under this netting, the Environment netting, because I'm trying to protect them from the onion fly, which I know a few people lately have encountered, and it's devastated their onion crops. So let's get down to finding out what you all really want to know. And that is, how big is this onion? Now, this is not my biggest one. The biggest one I'm saving for later. And this is, oh, if I can measure around here, this is, yep, it is that big. Now, another challenge that I'm taking part in this year is the one that's been hosted by Jason at Allotment of the Dead, and I'll put a link to Jason's channel in the description. And it's the longest chilli challenge using the variety called Joe's Long. Now, these have been in for quite a while. They were started under lights and on heat, and this plant is becoming quite a nice strong plant. And as you can see, it has started to flower, and I think there may be 1 or 2 chillies already appearing. Now, currently it's in a pot that's 5 litres, but the roots are starting to appear out of the bottom, and it will soon be time to move it into another pot. And when I move it out of this pot that it's in, which is a 5 litre pot, I'll be moving it into one of these. And this is an 11 litre pot, and that will be its final home. And I will be doing that over the coming days. Now, that brings me on to the third of the challenges that I'm taking part in this year, and that is the Single Seed Potato Challenge 25, being hosted and organised by Steve at Digwell Greenfingers, and I will put a link to Steve's channel in the description below so you can go and have a look, find out what it's all about. Now, Steve sent me one potato, and I cut the potato into pieces where there was a chit appearing and planted them into some pots of compost. Now I have 6 plants outside in the garden in pots, and I have this one here and this one here, which I think I should be able to get 2 plants from. And also I have here some cuttings. Now this is the first time that I've taken cuttings. Let me show you them. Put that out the way. Whoop. These are cuttings from the plants that are outside in the garden. And I'm quite pleased because this is the first time I've ever taken cuttings. And I didn't realise you could take cuttings from potatoes, so you learn something all the time. And as you can see, there are some roots appearing there. I'm absolutely delighted because that will make more plants, which should enable me to grow more potatoes and get a decent weight this year. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cuttings here. I'm probably going to take a few more, and I'm hoping that I can get to the stage where I have approximately 20 plants in containers, and we'll see what happens. So that is the single seed potato challenge 2025. Now, as well as the giant onions, I have other onions that are growing, and as well as the Joe's Long chilli, I also have several other chilies that I'm growing as well, and the same goes for the potatoes. So as you can see, I've been quite busy. Now I am also taking part in other challenges. One is the Giant Pumpkin Challenge being hosted by Elaine at Allotment Joy, and the Heaviest Carrot being hosted by Jimmy at Plot 41B, and I will put links to their channels down below. Now I've not been able to show you those today because they are growing over at my allotment, and because it's been raining, I've not been able to get over there today. But I'm sure over the coming weeks I'll give you updates on those as well. Now it's been raining, so enjoy the rain, enjoy the break. You'll be able to get a respite from the watering that we've all had to be doing because it's been really hot and really dry over the past few months. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment if you're taking part in the challenges, or if you're not taking part in the challenges, leave me a comment. If I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. I like getting comments. It makes me a better gardener. Or you may consider clicking the subscribe button. Anyway, I'm Gang Gang. This is Gang Gang and Peanut, 2 peas in a pod. And as ever, until next time, take care. Bye.